Hey guys, Leslie Robbins here, coming to you from the Young Hollywood Lounge, joined by the one and only Young Hollywood friend, Mr. Drake Bell. Welcome back to Young Hollywood.
Thank you for having me back.
Now, you're dressed perfectly for the occasion because we are talking about aviation.
Yeah, the new album, Nonstop Flight.
Tell me the inspiration behind it.
The past 3-4 years, I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life, and you know, some good, some bad, some great, some not so great. You know, I don't really journal or diary, and I write songs, and so I just started getting this stuff out, and the songs started becoming more personal, and I started to kind of like piece this thing together, and it became this 36 track like concept album. I really love the golden era of, you know, commercial flight, when every seat was first class. You know, there you see the pictures of everyone dressed up, and getting on a plane was an event, and Pan Am and that whole 1960s style. I started incorporating that into like the artwork for the album, and it was really fun because then it gave me the idea to kind of make the album like you're on an airplane. And so the album starts, and you hear the flight attendant welcome you to the flight, and then I come on as the captain and guide you through. When there's turbulence, the rock songs come on. When we're dimming the lights, and you know, blankets and pillows are available upon request, and then we go into kind of the slower, softer songs, and then the flight attendant, you know, comes on and tells you, you know, we're flying over Mexico, and then the Latin stuff on the album comes. So it's like this whole musical journey through the skies that takes you through, and it's really kind of in 3 parts of like, you know, wanting to escape Hollywood and what I've been through in my life, and then, you know, losing love, and then losing hope, and then finding yourself and finding hope again, and that's when we come in for the landing.
Have you been to the TWA hotel? Because
you
should wear this outfit there.
I just shot a bunch of pictures at the TWA hotel. It's awesome. Have you done the Pan Am experience? They built a replica, the inside of a 1960s Pan Am airplane. So we shot the music video for Going Away on the airplane there. So that's all vintage aviation.
You have to stand up and just do show this off.
We take the record and bring it to the stage. So the band's dressed like pilots, the flight attendants are our dancers, and it's really cool because now the fans are showing up dressed like flight attendants or dressed like pilots, and they're all going along with the theme. I just played recently in Guadalajara, and I was looking out, and like the first 3 rows were just all like flight attendants for the flight. It was really cool.
They love you on tour.
Yeah,
you're like sold out everywhere.
We just did a big run in all of Mexico, and now we're going down to Latin America.
And you live down there.
Well, I spend a lot of time down there, so I basically live in Mexico City.
How's life down there?
It's amazing. Have you ever been?
No.
Oh, you would love it. You would love it. The food's amazing. The people are amazing. It's clean. It's beautiful. Each zone is got its own different character. You know, you go to Roma and you feel like you're in an old town in Europe. Then you go over to La Condesa and it's like cool and hip. Walking distance from me, I have a park that's like 4 times the size of Central Park, that's got 7 of the most beautiful museums that you've ever seen. Like, trips you out when you go there.
It's been quite the epic journey the past year for you since Quiet on Set launched. What motivated you to even tell that story and to be where you are and have the courage to do that?
I don't know. I mean, it was a difficult one. I'd been approached by a documentary years ago about the same subject, and I just wasn't. I was like, I just wasn't ready. I was like, no, I don't want to talk about this. Like, this is not some documentary thing now. And I got a really scathing email back from these people saying like, oh, you're the reason that there's not going to be any change in Hollywood. Like, all this stuff. I got really turned off by like that whole thing. So when I got approached again, I had that sour taste in my mouth. They kept reaching out. I talked to them a bit more and started thinking about it. And then I went to rehab, and because I was really going down like a really bad spiral just mentally. And that was the first time that I've been around people who just want to see you get better, and no judgment, and hearing stories from other people that I'm like, wow, if that, you know, you shared that, like, I can share my story. You know? And so when I came out of that, I felt more comfortable, and I have a son now, and there's just, you look at the world a little differently, and so I just kind of thought, all right, yeah, maybe this is the right time. And then afterwards, I was just like, what did I do? It took 2 days to shoot, and after the first day, I went home and I called them and I said, okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna come back. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not coming back today. You know, like, I'm done. I'm out. And then they're like, well, just come down. Like, you don't have to shoot anything. You don't have to film anything. But let's just, like, talk to you and maybe, give you more information of where we're, what our goal is and what we want to do and how we want to position this and blah, blah, blah. And so I went down and talked to him for a while. And then I kind of got the courage again to kind of just sit back down and finish it out. And that day was really brutal because that's when we really got into some of the heavy stuff. And then for a year, I was just like emotional roller coaster. I mean, this thing's gonna come out. People are gonna know. What are people gonna think? What are people gonna say? What's good? And then, but it came out, and it's had a really nice impact. Something that I really wasn't expecting. I was recently at the airport, and a woman came up to me, and she was telling me how she saw the documentary, and she opened up to her husband about something in her past that she'd never told anyone, and then it blossomed into now she's working with her state legislature, like in her state, things that are gonna, hopefully protect people in the future. It's things like that I'm like, okay, I feel good that I was able to share my story for moments like that.
Cathartic for you and so many people.
Yeah, I don't know how cathartic it was for my dad. It was pretty brutal for him. But no, I mean, it was, that, like I said, like I don't want to give the impression of, oh, hey, if you're going through something, all you got to do is go on camera and talk about it and tell the world, and then tomorrow you'll wake up and everything will be fine, and like you'll be healed and everything will be better, and you won't have to worry and move on with your life and everything will be great. It's just one step in the healing process. I mean, it's still, it's still my memories in my life and what I have to deal with emotionally and mentally, and how to navigate that forever. But it is a weight lifted. It does feel nice to get the support and hopefully have an impact that creates some sort of change where other people don't have to experience what we've experienced.
Like you mentioned, you're a dad. I have a son also, and kids, a young son. Like, kids just have a way of making everything better.
Oh yeah, it was strange. I was thinking the other day, like, my son is like my best buddy. I'm just dad. He's just my kid. Like, he doesn't know. Like, he just loves me because I'm dad, and like, he doesn't read the news about me. Like I've got these years before he gets on the internet and starts to see what then he can have his opinion about dad, and I can give him all the hey,
the facts.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Moving forward, how does that help you as an actor, as a musician?
When I do meet and greets and things with the fans, or I get gifts or I get letters or things from the fans, like, there's this like different connection now that they know my story. They're going back to my old songs and dissecting the lyrics and going, oh my gosh, like, now we know what he was talking about. He was screaming from the mountaintops even back then, and it's kind of opened up a whole new world of like artistic exploration.
So could artistic exploration include a return possibly
to TV? Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I'm working on, I just wrote a film that I'm working on right now, and it's a romantic comedy that's going to take place in Mexico. I really just can't get away. I can't get out of it. I can't leave. Yeah. There are a lot of pillows on this couch.
Here, wait, I'm going to keep...
I don't know how. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm like,
it's funny. No, you could do that.
Have any friends on these pillows?
You probably do. Are you on the
Miranda.
pillow? You might be on the pillow.
Where's Miranda?
Are you on the pillow?
I didn't make the pillow, guys.
I have a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Yeah.
The last time you were in the studio, you played Honest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that word means more now than it did in 2017 when you were here last time. Kind of, sort of.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to play something maybe?
Is it in tune? All right, it works.
Oh, you didn't even start yet.
Oh, no, I
love it.
Let's see, what should I play?
I didn't bring a pick.
Dazzle in the dark, like moonlight in the park. Tell me now, what should I do? How should I prove everything I do is for you? fight the angry sea. Let arrows pierce through me. Take a beating until I bruise. Anything you choose, everything I do is for you. Well, call me weak, call me disappointing. I'm on my knees begging, please lay with me until the night is over and the sun shines through. You'll see it's true, everything I do is for you. Should I run through the rain, take a plane, a bus, a train, storm the castle in these worn out shoes? Anything you choose, everything I do is for you. Well, call me weak, call me disappointing. I'm on my knees begging, please lay with me until the night is over and the sun shines through. You'll see it soon, everything I do is for you. It worked.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's called Everything I Do. That's Everything I Do Is For You. That's the second song on the new record.